We are Vividal, and you are watching Video Underground. Yeah.
Hey, I'm your host, Nikki Gardner, and today we have a great show for you, including an exclusive interview from Eclectic Approach, and we also have some new music videos and album reviews. So first, I'm going to send you on over to Austin.
Thanks, Nikki. This next group we have coming up is the Fairchilds, a rock band currently located in the U.S. The band's frontman, Cyril Nicolai, comes all the way from France, bringing us his heartfelt lyrics and always smooth vocals to the table. Here now is the Fairchilds with the music video for Unbreakable.
I'm falling, hurt myself again. Bruises you can see, but the pain remains the same. Sometimes, when you're just out of hope, when the world hits hard, when the stars refuse to glow, if I'm down on my knees, close my eyes and disappear, leave the ground, would it feel alright? I wanna follow the sun, destinations unknown, as life is getting harder, feels like I'm losing my way, it's too hard, I'll give up someday. I'm strong, not unbreakable, and I thought that nothing could go wrong, that with passion and love, no war can be won. I won't cry if I bleed, I can fight and take a hit. I won't hide, now I've got the hang of it. I wanna follow the sun, destinations unknown, as life is getting harder, feels like I'm losing my way, it's too hard, I'll give up someday. I'm strong, not unbreakable. If you think that I ain't going anywhere, then nothing could save me. If you know, then just tell me what I want, tell me what I need, show me what I have to see. I wanna follow the sun, destinations unknown, as life is getting harder, feels like I'm losing my way, it's too hard, I'll give up someday. I'm strong, not unbreakable. Not unbreakable. Not
Mumford Sons joins a short list of bands where you can ask me, how was their latest album? And I'll tell you, oh, it was great, it was amazing. Oh, was it as good as the first one? No. Not even close. There's no comparison. For the most part, Mumford Sons' sophomore album, Babel, is exactly what you expect. The lyrics are interesting, maybe a little cliche. The musicianship is amazing as ever. And the whole album just resonates with energy. It's Mumford & Sons. However, if you were expecting an album so awesome that your face just started melting off and you were screaming, "Oh, sweet Lord, this album is so good," I don't know, an album like Sigh No More, you might be a little disappointed. Don't get me wrong, Babel has tons of songs that will melt your face off and have you screaming, "Oh, sweet Lord, this is so amazing," yada, yada, yada. But it doesn't have the same feel Sigh No More had. It just doesn't give you the same energy that it did. Mumford & Sons, you can't get mad at them for sticking at a formula that works. And songs like Broken Crown, Ghost We Know, and the title track will have you coming back for multiple listens. And there's many others just as good. However, there's some average and meh songs on there too. And that's something new for the band. It's a little disappointing. Mumford Sons' Babel is great. That's why we're giving it a 4.5 out of 5. It's just not Album of the Year. Bob Dylan is now 700 years old and releasing his 610th album, Tempest. Just kidding. He's only 71 years old, and this is only his 35th album. See, he doesn't sound so ancient anymore. Now, Bob Dylan has never had a pretty voice per se, but now he's as gritty and raspy as he could ever be. People have always said no one sounds like Tom Waits, but apparently a 71-year-old Bob Dylan fits that description perfectly. Even though this is Bob Dylan's latest album, he's not really that keen on talking about how the times are changing. Instead, he's gone back to the styles that influenced him early, including a lot of blues on this album and some American and British folk music. There's even a track or two that sounds like 50s rock and roll. Tempest is full of songs about how life is crumbling around you, and the ever-present theme is death. That's probably why he ends the album with a tribute to John Lennon. Now, while there are glimmers of hope in the album, even in the John Lennon track, the album itself is weighed down by depressing talks about how you can't escape your own mortality and how I'm already depressed. I hope this isn't Bob Dylan's last album, because I'm not sure this is what I want him to go out on. It's no Johnny Cash's American 4, and it's not even as good as his last album, Modern Times. Now, he's still Bob Dylan. He can still write good folk songs, good blues songs, and good rock and roll songs. And maybe it's because he has 34 other albums, but this isn't his best work, and it ends lying in the middle of his discography. Video Underground gives Tempest 3.5 out of 5. Grizzly Bear might be the most mainstream hipster band around, but does their fourth album, Shield, signal the beginning of them selling out? No, it doesn't. Not even close. Don't even worry about it. While they make no concessions to make the album sound more mainstream, it certainly sounds more polished than previous albums, and it might even be their best outing yet. While they haven't sold out, they've definitely become more adventurous with their songwriting and compositions. The album just has all the instruments come together perfectly. There might not be a definitive hit like 2 Weeks, but the guitar complements perfectly, the drums thunder, and the vocals have a greater sense of aching and longing than they have before. It adds this raw sound to an otherwise well-polished album, and it works perfectly. Overall, I think they've been taking notes from bands like Radiohead and My Morning Jacket, which is certainly a good thing, because the album sounds haunting, dreamy, and hopeful, sometimes within the same song. If you're a fan of Grizzly Bear, definitely check out this album. And if you haven't heard of Grizzly Bear, you should check out this album. Check out this album. Video Underground gives it 4.5 out of 5.
Again, that was Montana giving you the latest on what's hot and what's not in new albums. Now I'm going to send you on over to Austin for some information on some other music videos we have for you.
Thanks, Nikki. Classic rock band Mellow Bravo came out of Boston and is currently playing shows throughout Massachusetts. With a gritty sound and sweeping guitar solos comparable to the best bands of the 70s, and with lyrics and vocals that almost have an R&B style behind them, it may prove to be difficult to limit the band to one specific genre. Needless to say, Mellow Bravo has been rocking the New England scene for years. Here now is Mellow Bravo with the music video for Where the Bodies Lay.